This is your punk hunk and weirdo hero on Beyond Repair.
Now, I know that how long have you been in the business now?
It's 14 years, we're coming up 15.
Yeah, so you're getting to be a pretty well seasoned vet at this point.
Definitely.
I'm assuming anyone that spends a lot of time in the ring, none of us walk away unscathed. We all get our injuries. I'm curious as to probably like what was like the worst thing that happened to you in the ring?
The worst thing would probably been I broke my leg one time before a show, which is the worst thing, right?
Yeah.
So I'm supposed to be it was the first time I'd ever been doing a top rope drop kick. And it was on Harry, Davey Boy Smith's son.
Yeah.
And it was a year after his dad had passed away. And he was having a really rough day.
Right.
And Ross Hart told me to get up on the top rope and to drop kick him before the show, just as a practice move. And I looked at him and he didn't look like the kind of guy who wanted to be kicked in the face at the time. So I took it easy on him, which, as you know, in this business is always a problem. Like if you kind of if you puss out of something like that or don't commit entirely, then that's when you're going to get hurt, right?
Yeah.
So I come in for the drop kick, and instead of being able to push off his chest and land safely, I just kind of fell like a sack of potatoes on my side there, and
ouch.
It felt like I got shot right through the leg with an arrow. So the second I landed, I knew my leg was broke.
Yeah.
Ross Hart, of course, comes in with I'm pretty sure it's not broken. It's probably just a twist or some sort of, there's nothing wrong with it. I'm sure you'll be able to wrestle tonight. And of course, it was a fractured bone. So, I was luckily enough taken off to the hospital right away, and it was all right.
Is that tibia fibia or femur? Or?
It was my tibia.
Yeah.
And it was 6 weeks out, but it was at a point where I needed to slow down, you know what I mean? I was like move, as we all are when we're young, you know what I mean? And I needed to kind of I needed to take the time to learn the psychology and the reason why we do each of these moves. So I was kind of forced to do that by having this broken leg. So I didn't miss one training session. I still sat there on my ass with my leg up in the cast, and then I'd hobble onto the mat if they needed someone to stand there for chops or whatever. So it not only toughened me up, but like I said, taught me psychology.
Yeah.
So that would be probably my greatest injury, or my biggest injury.